Why, hello, I did not see you over there. We're going to be doing a video on the mount. It's a car mount that sits up in your window. Come on, I'll show you. It literally just sits up in your windshield like that. So you take your Galaxy Note 2 and you just place it up there and you press up against it and it latches onto it. Well, I got an extended battery on my Galaxy Note 2, so it's making it just a little bit too wide for it to fit in there. But hopefully you get the idea. It works just fine like that. Pushing this two little buttons in right here releases it and pushes it up. So whenever you put a device in there, like we'll pull out the, what do I have in my pocket at the moment? The Galaxy Nexus. When you just press it in there and it wraps its fingers around it. And you can even take it and turn it and do it long ways. That's why it's got the little stoppers right here. So we're going to go ahead and turn on the camera and show you what this is like. I'll put it on the front facing camera. And then I'll press start recording. Well, no, my bad, wrong one. Turn on the back camera, and then we press start recording. Put it in like such, and then it's got it, in its grip. Now, I have an extended battery on it, and I don't have a normal one with me, and it'd be a little convenient for me to go inside and get my battery, because I'm not quite at home. But anyways, maybe you can see me, maybe you can't, I don't know. But I will definitely demo this with a device with the wwjoshdew LTE with a case on it. The only reason this isn't fitting properly is because I have an extended battery on it that's making it really thick. If you can see that right there. Pressing this button closes it, and then push that to, whatever. Now here on our Galaxy Nexus, it'll fit just fine. So will the Note 2, but like I said, I have this huge battery on it that's making it very thick, so it's not going to fit properly. So, I'm sorry. I can't, I guess I could take the battery off. Yeah, let me do that. So the battery is now out of our Note 2. Press the little button to release it. And then we can put our Note 2 in there and press down. Well, the back isn't. Well, darn it, I need a battery in there. Oh, I can put the back. No, the back's too thick. There we go. That'll work. See, our Note 2 is in there, and we could turn on the back camera, and we could record while we're driving. As you saw earlier, I had the front-facing camera on, and that's basically for like if you want to do like a video blog while you're driving. So we've got our Galaxy Nexus on now. We can put it up in here, press down, it's got it locked in place, and then we can start driving around. I can put up a little video now where I was actually doing this, and I'll go ahead and put it up now.
Keeping you up to date. 825 is what? $40 feels like 24. Look, yeah. Bills are paid. Now let's kick it. The morning jam on Hot 103 Jams.
So, hopefully you get the idea. Pretty much any phone will fit up there. Galaxy Note, Galaxy S3. Like I said, any phone you need can fit up there just fine. Right here, we have the Evo 4G LTE. Fits in there just fine. Press these two little buttons in, pull it out. Now, I can tell you that we started using this thing because we couldn't find this little thing right here that was for our Garmin. And this car mount worked just fine with our Garmin in it since we couldn't find the actual holder that came with it. If you've ever had a Garmin, you probably had it come out of the windshield, several times, and your GPS falls on the floor and you got to put it back up there and hope it sticks. I have not had this fall out of the windshield once, and it's always fit just fine. Let me move the camera around. You can see my little Android guy right there. I've got this back sticker of him peeing on an apple, and I got this one right here, and I got one on my car too. It's getting a bit windy, so I'll roll up my window, but here you go. Basically, you take your phone, you put it in here like I showed you in the before, and it just snaps down on it, and when you want to release it, press these two little clips in, the device comes out. And where you have like the back camera recording while you're, I don't know, usually you probably want to have your front camera recording while you're driving unless you don't have a good front facing camera. Then you can just put it on there like this, and it clamps down and holds your phone, and you can talk while you're driving without like actually looking at the camera, and with keeping both hands on the wheel, which is the safest thing to do. Now it's got these little things right here on the side. Sorry, this right here is my Zoom H2N because my camera's way over there and you're not going to hear me very well. So you spin this around to loosen it up, and then it just rotates in any direction you need it to. And then when you get it in the direction you want it, you can spin it and tighten it, and it doesn't move. There's also another one right here where you can actually raise this arm like this. And once you get in the position that you like it, you turn it, it locks in there. So now it's facing more towards me. And there you go. I have my Galaxy Nexus recording me, and I could be looking at the road and every now and then glance over to you. And yeah, it's pretty freaking cool. I like it a lot. You can have your Note 2 up in there if you don't have a huge extended battery on it. And you can have your Evo 4G LTE, Galaxy S3. Any phone you have will fit in here. A device as big as the Note 2 will fit in there. And honestly, I don't know if you can see that in the camera or not, but there's still, I don't know, like a little bit less than a finger's gap in between my Note 2 and where it goes down. So anything that'll fit in there will work just fine. Yeah, you can almost see that. Here, I'll rotate it just a little bit. There you go. You can see that in the video. That's pretty cool. You've got actually quite a bit more room. And then if you really want, you can have this spun around like this. Lock it in place. And then we have I don't recommend recording like this. I'll put a link in the description for those of you that record videos like this and you have the sides all blacked out. So don't record like this. Seriously. Vertical video syndrome is what it's called, and that's the name of the video. So yeah, but you can in theory have your phone straight up and down. And yeah. I definitely recommend this dock. It'll hold probably actually my Note 2 is 5.5 inches, so it'll probably hold up to like, I don't know, maybe 6 inches at the max. So, you know, it'll hold an actual Garmin and a 5.5-inch phone, anything down below that. In fact, when you press down, I don't know, actually my zoom is a little bit wider than it fully closed. So I definitely recommend this thing. It's literally been stuck up in my window since the day I got it. If it doesn't stick anymore, just wipe it off, dry it, and yeah, then it'll be sticky again. This thing is freaking sweet. Again, I got this little thing right here. Can you see that in the video? No, you can't, just below the camera, but there you go. There's my little thing in the window, and then there's the little sticky thing. So you could, in theory, put it on there, but I just keep it up in the window. If you're trying to video blog, it might be a little bit quieter or like less shaky if you put it on that. I don't know. If you enjoyed this video, please do me a huge favor and give it a thumbs up. I'll have a link to buy this in the description. And I'm sorry it took so long to do this video. I've had this thing for a while. I've just been putting it off and doing other things instead that are more requested. But I should have done this a long time ago, and I'm sorry. I'm going to put it back the way it was when the way I like it. I like things horizontally. So yeah, if you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. This is What Would Josh Do, and I'm out. This is the end of the video if you're curious. I was using DSLR controller on my Transformer Prime, my USB cable running up into my camera. That way I could control the focus, the aperture, white balance, exposure, everything. And my floor is messy, so please just don't even look at that. But there's the thing up in the window, and there's my DSLR, and turn it off, and I put my lens cap on it, and yeah. And for those of you that care, while I'm driving, this is in the middle, but when I'm not driving, I put it right here because it's easier to shift. I will be getting a bigger vehicle as I just filed my taxes, and we're getting an Escape, and I'm getting a bigger truck.